MegaPodTastic. Good morning, MegaPodlings. Crazy Joe coming to you on a kind of windy Sunday night. And back at the AMC, it is time to watch How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, or How to Train Your Dragon 3. These are pretty good movies. I like the first two a lot. I think they're two of the best movies DreamWorks Animation ever put out. My wife is a huge fan. She actually saw the movie yesterday with our 11-year-old. I was home babysitting the 3-year-old. So now it's my turn. Let's check this out. By the way, Christine and Jackie loved it. So hopefully I'll feel the same. Let's check this out. Leaving the theater after the movie, and I thought this was weird. What is this? I don't know. Like I said, it was a windy night. This thing must have blown off of somewhere. Looks like it's some kind of foam. It's actually pretty heavy. That's weird. It's windy, but that thing's got some heft to it. So would have taken a pretty strong gust of wind to move that thing, and I don't even know where it could have come from. I mean, they are doing some construction over there. Maybe it came from that, but that would have blown quite a long way. And as I said, it's actually got some heft to it. Would have been a strong gust of wind. So let's talk about How to Train Your Dragon 3. And I want to apologize for the lateness of this review. But, yeah, there's been some things going on in my life. I've been a little distracted. I apologize. I'll try not to let it get in the way of the channel. But things kept me a little distracted. Over a week has passed since the first part of this video to now when I actually record the real review. So, again, I am sorry for that. So what do I think of How to Train Your Dragon 3? Well, first of all, I really like the How to Train Your Dragon movies. When it comes to the DreamWorks animated films, I'm a little lukewarm. Some of them are pretty good. I really liked Ants. I enjoyed Monsters vs. Aliens. The first couple Shreks were okay. I think they had a few too many pop culture references, which kind of kept them from being timeless in the way a Pixar film is usually timeless. And, of course, I say that, but, well, Wreck-It Ralph wasn't Pixar, but the latest Wreck-It Ralph film kind of fell into the same trap. But, I don't know, I'm hit or miss on the Pixar films, but I think the most perfect series of films in the Pixar library are the How to Train Your Dragon films. It is now, I think, a perfect trilogy. This film really, really brings the How to Train Your Dragon saga to a close. Now, I guess they could do a fourth film. It's not impossible. We all thought Toy Story 3 was going to be the end of the Toy Story franchise, and Toy Story 4 is opening this summer. It worries me a little, because when you have something so perfect, it doesn't mean you can't do a successful fourth film, but maybe you should just stop because it is great the way it is. And How to Train Your Dragon 3 is a perfect capper to this series of films. It involves a dragon hunter who has killed all the Night Furies except for one. Toothless is the one Night Fury he has not killed, and he's determined to complete the task and kill the last Night Fury, which obviously we don't want to see happen. And it also involves a spot where supposedly all dragons originate from, called the Hidden World, hence the title. It's an emotional story. It's beautifully animated. It is, unlike, I mentioned the Shrek movies having pop culture references left and right. The How to Train Your Dragon movies, and this is no exception, do have kind of a timeless feel to them. This is as good as it gets. If you like the first two How to Train Your Dragons, this is a must-see. And since I'm late with this review, you probably already saw it. Again, sorry about that. Really like this one. This is a definite big recommend. If you've got kids, take them to see it. If you don't have kids, take yourself to see it, provided you saw the first two. I'd watch the first two first. If you haven't seen this one, check out the first two. Beautiful film, beautifully animated, beautifully told. It's a perfect movie. It's a perfect movie. I should point out, my wife Christine is really a super hardcore fan of this franchise. I like them. She loves them. She's seen every episode of the TV series. You know, there's a How to Train Your Dragon TV series that is a Netflix exclusive. She's seen every episode. And there's, over 100. It ran for like 8 seasons. So she's a hardcore fan. And she got very, very weepy-eyed in this movie. It definitely brought tears to her eyes. She loved it. So don't just take it from me. Take it from the mega fan that is my wife, Christine. This movie is a winner. One thing I will say about the movie, like a lot of movies that star actor T.J. Miller, the How to Train Your Dragon franchise has dumped T.J. T.J. Miller was a voice in the first 2 films. His character is recast this time around. It seems that actor just can't keep a job these days for some reasons that are a little understandable. So, there you go. T.J. Miller is gone, much as he will be gone from Deadpool 3. Everyone's just dropping T.J. Miller. It's a good movie. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, big recommend. This series is the highlight of the DreamWorks franchise. They're so good. They're so good. You would think they were made by Pixar, but they're not. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.